Hello and welcome to another video from EarnPED.com. I am StevieB, happy to have all of you with us today. So guys, I am here inside the Halloween 2020 Annihilation instance yet again. This is not going to be the typical video. This is going to be more of an announcement / I want to talk to you guys video about something very important. So I will try and keep it short. Yes, we have plenty of sips, smacks, and spits for all the haters out there. So guys, as most of you might have seen if you are subscribed to the channel, which all good Stevie should be, yesterday I uploaded a video that is an hour and 7 minutes long of electric house dance music. It's essentially a techno mix, and it is under a new playlist called EarnPED Radio. So guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about EarnPED Radio, about its beta launch, and about one of the problems I'm currently having that I hope to have resolved soon. So as you guys know, when I started EarnPED.com, shortly after I started, one of my competitors came out with a radio station. And at the time, I was hosting a lot of in-game events. I was paying people to be healers. I was paying people to be taxi drivers. I was even paying people to hunt. And what happened is a lot of people that play Entropia are very finicky. They tend to jump ship. And they jumped ship from my competitor's radio station that paid literally fractions of a penny. So I shut down all the in-game events, and I told everybody, I said, we will have a radio station at some point, but when we do, it will be sponsored. It's not going to be this, I'm going to just bleed myself dry to give you guys a radio station to take market share. So what's ended up happening in the past year is my competitor's pretty much dead. I told you guys we would bury them before the end of 2020, and we pretty much have. First of all, if you guys use Entropia Partners with Tia, I think that's great. She was the original. I used to use Entropia Partners. My biggest problem with Entropia Partners is there was nothing that I could do to learn. There was no learning aspect. It was simply earning. And when I did want to make my withdrawal, they were never online. They were never on Planet. And it took like 2 months to withdraw. I think it was actually closer to 3. And it was only 600 PED, and I kept getting the runaround. So that was a big problem for me. Well, when PEDflow came out, there's just been problem after problem from the beginning. First of all, you don't hire somebody to come steal from me. That's just not cool. Second of all, you don't build a bash site putting all my personal information out there and then try and hide behind VPNs and private servers and all this other crap. First of all, I have no qualms about who I am. I have no qualms about where I live. If you want to know something, ask me. I've never hid. And the fact that Kinozuki and the PEDflow peeps want to try and hide everything about their real life tells me everything I need to know about them. Well, here's the thing, guys. PEDflow is pretty much dead. If you notice, they're not advertised in the chat channels anymore. If you notice, that radio station that they did have doesn't even award PED anymore. First of all, they cut the payout rate down to 33%, and now it only gives you raffle tickets. It's like 90% raffle tickets, 10% PED, because they've just been blood dry. And every single person I've talked to that's ever actually tried to withdraw from EarnPED, from PEDflow, from my competitor, every time you try and withdraw from PEDflow, they make you feel like you're begging for your money. They make you feel like, how dare you even ask for a penny? I've heard this firsthand from 3 or 4 people. That's their words, not mine. So if you notice, we don't see them in the chat channels. We don't see them advertised. They're pretty much dead and gone. I received a report yesterday. Somebody talked to Chi, and Chi has even said that they're no longer part of the Entropia Fund. He's pulled his backing from them also. So congratulations to all the Stevies out there. Thank you guys for the support, for making EarnPED what it is today. Couldn't have done it without you guys. And thank you for burying the asshats over at PEDflow. Because you know what? If you're asshats, it comes around to bite you in the ass. I've had a theory my entire adult life. If you want to make money, be the best that you can be. Be the absolute best at whatever you do, and the money naturally comes with that. That's all you've got to do, guys. If you're the best in the industry, the money follows. So thank you guys for that. So here's the deal, guys. Part of the reason I wanted to make a sponsored radio station was because Hideout.tv, most of the ads from the sponsors are geared at U.S. players. And we've got players worldwide. We've got a lot of players in Europe. We've got a lot of players in Asia. We've even got players in Africa. We've got players in literally every continent. South America is represented in Entropia. And a lot of the sponsors that make stuff available for sites like ours, they only really target U.S. players. So there's a lot of people worldwide that can't use EarnPED for the earning part. They can use it for the learning. They can come check out the YouTube videos, but they're stuck when it comes to earning, and I wanted to fix that. So problem number one was creating a sponsored radio. There's just not a version out there. There's been a couple businesses that tried it in the past and all failed. So it was very simple for me. First, I had to get my hands on music. I did that. It is copyright-free material. I will always put the artist and information for the tracks in the videos. Got my hands on that. Second off, I had to find a way to actually make it generate money. Well, that was easy. Once the YouTube channel got to the point where we qualified for ad revenue and ad share, bada bing, bada boom, I make a video, I make it a music video, and now whenever you watch it, there's ads that play. If you hopefully do not skip those ads, as those ads play, it generates revenue. That gives me revenue to share with you guys. So that is how we have the sponsored radio. You can try and bot it all day long, won't do you any good. I'll catch it, YouTube will catch it, that revenue will get taken back, and it just will not qualify toward your point gains. So then it just became a problem of putting it on the website. So that's easy enough, right? So here's where the problem comes in. So my videos are not all music videos. Some of them obviously will fall under music videos, like the one I uploaded yesterday. And then we have the regular videos that I tend to make about Entropia, about how to play smarter, how to play more eco, how to make your bankroll go further, just everything Entropia related, which you guys tune into the YouTube channel for. So the problem is not all these videos are the same length. Some of them are 20 minutes long. I try and keep most of my Entropia videos right at about 20 minutes because I don't want anybody to get tired. But I really wanted to make the music videos closer to an hour. That way you guys aren't constantly having to stop your hunting, stop your mining, stop your crafting whenever you're tuned into EarnPED Radio to go switch to a new video. So the problem is this. The software that I have that awards points is not made by me. It was developed by another company. And I simply have a copy of it that makes the website work. I don't want to give you guys too much insight into the website, but I've got to give you a little bit here. So it's got a couple different settings on it. So setting number one is I can set it to award a certain amount of PED for a certain amount of time watched, which is ideally what I want to do, because if I do that, then it doesn't matter if you watch a long video or a short video, you get awarded PED based off the amount of time watched. That's the function I would like to use. That's the part of the software that I really want to use. Here's the problem. That part of the software seems to be horribly malfunctioning. I had somebody beta test this last night, and no matter what we do, it just does not work how it's supposed to work. It just malfunctions all over the place. In fact, it malfunctions so bad that whenever the beta tester tried to beta test it, it actually broke the entire EarnPED website. Like literally just broke the entire thing, front end, back end, and everywhere in between. So obviously I shut that down really fast. So I have gotten a hold of the software company. I have put in a support ticket and told them what's going on. At this point, it's wait and see. So the big question is, are they going to respond? What are they going to tell me? And is it going to be useful information? So that said, I don't want to make a lot more music videos and upload them all to the playlist here on YouTube before I can really put them on earnped.com where you guys can really use them. At the same time, I don't want to wait and then, end up having to make $900 all at once. I've taken vacation from my real life job to work on EarnPED, to work on making content for you guys, to do some other things I got to do in real life. And I don't want to wait till I'm back in my real life grind to try and pump out these videos because, like I said, they're at least an hour long a piece, right? So I'm kind of in a catch-20, and I'm kind of standing here with my hands in my pockets at the moment. So it's really going to depend on what they say. So that said, guys, bear with me. I'm working on it. I've got a lot of the back-end stuff done already, but I've got to get the software to function correctly, and that is beyond my control. So that said, we're kind of wait and see. Now, worst case scenario, guys, if they cannot get their product to work correctly, there really is not an alternative product, but there is an alternative workaround. So there is a way, no matter what happens, a worst case scenario, we will still have EarnPED Radio. It just will not function ideally how I would like it to function, and that could potentially require a lot more effort on my part whenever somebody gets ready to make a withdrawal. I don't want to do that, but if worse comes to worse, if that absolute worst case scenario ends up being what we do have to go with, then we'll go with it. I mean, if you do what you gotta do, right? So if that happens, we will go there. I'm going to give it a couple of days. I'm going to see if I can get a response from the software developer. If I can, obviously I'd prefer for it to work as functioned, as built, as intended, as advertised. That would obviously be better for everybody, including myself. But should that not come to fruition, should that absolutely just not happen, then we'll just go with the workaround that I've already got designed. There is a workaround. Like I said, it just requires more effort on y'all's part and my part, but I think it's still a pretty easy workaround, worst comes to worst. So that said, EarnPED Radio is officially going to be launching very, very soon. We do have the very first music video already up on the YouTube channel. Feel free to listen to that whenever you guys are out there grinding or mining or hunting or doing whatever it is you do. I appreciate all the support I can get, and that's one great way to support us. But it is coming, guys. Just bear with me. If not for the software error that we ran into when we beta tested, I would be pumping out music videos left and right today, and I would have it live on the site for you guys already. Because of the software issue, it is not live on the site, and I'm not pumping out more music videos. So stay tuned, bear with me. I've already got several messages, hey, how do I get there on the website? It's just not there yet because of this software issue. But bear with me, it will get resolved one way or another. Even if we have to go with the worst case scenario workaround, it will get resolved probably in the next week or so. I was hoping for a little bit faster resolution, but we'll just have to see how it goes at this point. So that said, guys, I've got a lot of other stuff I am trying to do while I'm on vacation from my real life. I've got a lot of paperwork to do. I've got a lot to do with EarnPED.com. The affiliate program for GameStop has a lot of stuff I've got to get up and live on the site. I've got a ton of videos I got to pump out. Plus, I've got Mayhem to deal with. All of my Mayhem runs as of right now have just been utter and just crap beyond crap. So the problem is, not only do I have to have a decent run, I've got to have a really, really decent run, and I'm just not having any luck. Ludius is not with me, so it's just been kind of problematic. One other thing I wanted to mention to you guys is the Church of Tommy. So I will tell you guys a little bit of the backstory here while I have a minute. So whenever I very first started playing, I was at a sweat circle, and I didn't really know anybody. And Toker was one of the very first people I met. He was an asshole, and I was like, what a jackass. And then we became really good friends, right? That's how it works sometimes. Same thing happened with my best friend in high school. First day of school, I was like, what a jackass. And he turned out to be my best friend. So while I'm at the sweat circle, we're sweating, and we're killing the Ambu. I think it was at Royal Club, actually. And somebody said, praise Tommy. And we don't know where it came from. We just kind of made it up, right? So what we ended up coming up with was this whole mythos that Tommy was the very first avatar, the great creator of everything that is Entropia. He is the random number generator. He is the code. He is the algorithm, and he will return to us someday. And from that, we created the Church of Tommy. Now, first of all, let me say right off the bat, I respect everybody's religious beliefs. I have my own. I'm sure you guys have your own. And the word church in this instance is not to step on anybody's toes. It was just kind of our own mythos we created in-game. So that kind of took off and kind of became its own thing with me and Fatty and Toker and Sarah Watson in the group. So Fatty still runs the Church of Tommy Discord channel. I don't do a lot of Discord. In fact, I'm very, very rarely, if ever, on Discord. I think I check Discord once every 6 months, simply because I don't have time. I'm always making videos, or I'm always updating the website, or I'm always doing something EarnPED.com related, right? So the thing about it is, Fatty still runs the Church of Tommy Discord. That's one thing. But he's also created a new chat channel. It's an actual Church of Tommy chat channel here in-game. And it's designed to be a cross-society platform. So each society has its own chat channel. And what Fatty's trying to do is essentially create a chat channel that is good across societies, so that people from many different societies can get to know each other and can be friends and interact in game, but also so that we can have cross-society events. On Halloween, Fatty did an event at Twin Peaks at the Octagon that was sponsored by EarnPED.com. He had some players that had the TT short blade, and they went in the octagon and battled it out, and there were some great prizes that were handed out. There was some Mind Force chips. There was an RK0, formerly the RK5, and welding wire that was handed out. There was some other good stuff that was handed out, a synchronization chip, all kinds of good stuff. It was just a good time. And yeah, it cost me a couple of bucks, but it was a good time. And some new players really fell in love with Entropia. And for me, that's very, very important, because I do this to share the game I love with the world. That's why I love it when we see new players coming into game from these videos. That's why I love it whenever we see returning players coming back to game from these videos. That's why I do events like that other people won't do. That's why I can afford to do that every now and then, is because we're really sharing the love of EU. Guys, one thing I want to point out, I am not sponsored by MindArk in any way, shape, or form. I get zero help from MA. Maybe they respond to my support tickets a little bit faster than normal, but that's about it. Somebody asked me the other day, they said, why don't you ask them to support you? Why don't you ask them to be a sponsor? Because they sponsor these other YouTubers, apparently. You know what? MindArk knows who I am. They know where I am. They know what I do. If they want to help me out, they'll help me out. They'll reach out to me. I did ask them for a referral system, not for me, but for everybody, because I think a referral system would be very, very good for Entropia. And apparently that's a no-go at the moment. They tried it in the past, it didn't work, and from the sound of it, it sounds like maybe they're considering it, but it's going to be years down the road, and it's really not something that's just high up on their priority list for some reason. So that's why I don't really bother. Honestly, if MindArk wants to do me a solid and help, support me or sponsor me, they can do the right thing, and they can go back to when I was banned from PCF, from Planet Calypso Forum, for trying to be a nice guy and trying to let other people have an opportunity at a great investment. And I got mocked and made fun of by the OG players, supposedly, who thought that I was a troll, that ended up not having a pot to piss in, that I don't see them anywhere on YouTube. I don't see them anywhere with a website trying to help people who are free or low deposit players make PED so that they can play and enjoy the game and play smarter, not harder. I don't see those asshats anywhere. Maybe I see them on Facebook occasionally making a funny pose wearing funny makeup. But other than that, I don't see those guys anywhere. And last I checked, mocking somebody on your website, calling them all kinds of derogatory names, and then banning them because your BFF is the admin, that is definitely against PCF TOU. Nothing I did was against the term of use. All my posts are still there. You can go back and look at the threads. Every single person that mocked me, that tried to troll me, should be banned from PCF immediately, forthwith. And my account should be reinstated. So if MindArk really wants to do something for me, that's what they can do. I don't need their frickin' money. So that said, guys, that's kind of my little rant about PCF and sponsorship. But we are trying to get a lot of things going. EarnPED Radio is happening, whether we actually get help from the software developers or not. Like I said, there's already a workaround in place. If MindArk wants to sponsor us, they can do me a solid of reinstating my PCF account and banning all the people who tried to troll me. That would be good. Enforce your own terms of use. Maybe get rid of the crappy moderator. And also, we've got the Church of Tommy Coalition. It has its own chat channel. It's hashtag Church of Tommy. And that's in game. And like I said, that is cross society. So no matter what society you're in, you're welcome, as long as everybody learns and earns and shares and is civil. Cool. Asshats and trolls not allowed. If you've got the spirit of hunting pro, please stay away. We would love to see more cross-society participation in game. We would love to see more cross-society events in game. We just really want to kind of make the community grow together. So that's what the whole Church of Tommy chat channel is about. Also remember, if you need Fatty in game, you can reach out to him. Let me grab his link for you guys. So it is Fattius, Fatteus, Fatty, Fatt, Thornton, Thorson, in game, and he's in the user register. You guys will see me call him Fatty Pet. Fatty is absolutely awesome. Love him to death. He's been a huge help. Great guy. Just one of those people that you really, really look at and you say, there goes somebody who is actually a decent person. So feel free to reach out to him. Feel free to join us in Church of Tommy chat channel. Guys, again, it doesn't matter what society you're in. All societies are welcome. All Entropians are welcome. We just hope that Tommy is with you and that your loot is good, and we look forward to the day that the great Tommy avatar comes back. It's kind of a Neo Matrix type thing. If you've ever seen The Matrix, Tommy and Neo are more or less the same thing. You can take Neo from the Matrix, put the name Tommy on him on a little "My Name Is" badge, and you've pretty much got what we created the mythos about. So guys, I'm going to leave the video for there today. I know this hasn't really been about Entropia. It's been more about EarnPED.com, things that we've got going on, and things that you guys need to be looking forward to. We just want to kind of keep you guys updated. So guys, for EarnPED.com, I've been StevieB. We'll be back with more great content for you very soon. Take care, Stevies.